So we recently did a back-to-back Royal Caribbean cruise on the Freedom of the Seas. Now we did a 3 night and then we did a 4 night. Our first trip was a 3 night and we were assigned an accessible room. We were actually on deck 3 and we had an ocean view. Now, our room, because we were assigned an accessible room, it was a little bit larger, which was kind of nice to have a little bit extra room, especially since we didn't have that balcony space. The closet was a really good size, and so was the bathroom, which was really nice because cruise bathrooms are usually not very large. Now, I do like to always take my Clorox wipes. I like to wipe everything down when I first get on the boat just to be on the safe side, just makes myself feel better. Now, I will say this is a little bit of an older boat, so the decor is a little dated, and I will say there is some wear and tear like on the sofas and chairs, and just you can just tell that it's a little bit more of a dated ship. However, it was still nice and we had a really nice time. Now, like I said, we did a 3 night and a 4 night. So whenever you're doing a back-to-back cruise, this was our first time doing this. So what they have you do is go ahead, they will come and get your luggage, and they will go ahead and take your luggage to your new room if you're going to be switching rooms, which we were. And then you go to your assigned area, which in this case, it was the Star Lounge. So we would go to the Star Lounge, and other people that were doing back-to-back cruises were also there. There was probably 30 to 40 people actually doing a back-to-back cruise. So we sat there in the lounge and we waited until everyone else had been cleared off of the ship. When everyone else was cleared off the ship, they take you out through customs, then bring you right back on the ship. And it was really nice because we then had kind of the rule of the boat for a little while, with not very many people. So we were able to get in the pool and just walk around and do things with no crowds. It was very nice. Now, we had our balcony room on the 4 night, which is always so nice. I love sitting out on the balcony, but the room is smaller. The bathroom is smaller, but it was nice. We were on deck 10. So that was nice. We were just one deck below, like the lunch buffet and stuff. So that was very convenient, and the pool deck. Now we had our balcony, which we love to sit out on and watch the waves, especially at night. It's just very calming, and we love getting a balcony. Now, every night on the 3 night, we would eat dinner in the main dining room. The main dining room is gorgeous. It's actually 3 stories, and we had a wonderful seat and that had an ocean view of where our table was. So that was really pretty. We had a nice couple we were sitting with. Now, you can also have breakfast in the main dining room if you don't want to go to the buffet. And I think we only ate breakfast in the buffet one time. Now, the food was good. You get your appetizer, you get your entree, you get your dessert. If you don't like something, they'll bring you something else. You can order multiple appetizers, multiple desserts. Now, I will say we weren't blown away by the food. It wasn't the best that we've had. So what we decided to do, they were running a special. So on our 4 night cruise, we decided to take advantage of the premium dining package. And with the premium dining package, you can have dinner in one of the premier restaurants every night of the cruise. And then you get lunch in one of the restaurants on your sea days. Now, we only had one at sea day on our 4 day. So we decided to do Chops Grill twice for dinner, and we decided to do Chops Grill once for lunch. And we had a very pretty view of the ocean sitting out there in Chops Grill. It was very pretty. We really enjoyed the food here. They had great bread. You would get your appetizer. You would get either a soup or salad, and then you would also get your entree and then your dessert. We really enjoyed the food here. It was great. The staff was great. Probably my favorite thing I had there was actually a mushroom soup. My husband, however, I think his favorite was probably the filet. And we had a really good burger for lunch the day that we ate lunch there. Now, I will say the only thing we didn't like there was the lobster bisque. My husband was not very fond of the lobster bisque. Now, we also had dinner one night at Azumi, which was hibachi and sushi, and you can choose to either do the hibachi or the sushi. We chose to do the hibachi, and it was a lot of fun. We had a great chef. He was fantastic. He was a lot of fun. He was very engaging. with everybody at the table. There were several different couples there with us. One of them was actually celebrating a birthday, and he just made it really fun for them and for all of us at the table. Now, they do bring you out some edamame when you first get there, and then you get your super salad, and then you get your fried rice. Everybody gets the fried rice. And then with having the Premier Dining package, you get a choice of your 2 meats. So, like, I got the steak and shrimp, and I think my husband got the steak and chicken. Then you get your dessert. They do have a specialty cocktail menu that you can order from, but then you can also just order any kind of regular cocktail as well if there's not anything on their specialty menu that you want. Now, our last restaurant that we ate at was Giovanni's Italian restaurant. Now, this was probably our least favorite of the premier restaurants on the boat. We really wish we could have just gone back to Azumi or Chops that other night. You do get your appetizer, you get your entree, you get your dessert. Now, probably the best part of this for me was they do bring you a limoncello shot with your dessert because, that aids with digestion. So that was probably my favorite part of that dinner. Now, the Windjammer is a great buffet. You can go down there for breakfast, you can go for lunch, you can go for dinner. We pretty much ate lunch in there every day except for the one day that we ate on Coco Cay Island and the one day we ate at Chops Grill. They have, meats for sandwiches, they have salads, soups, desserts, they have burgers, they have stuff like spaghetti, they have some Indian food, then they have like your stew beefs and things like that. They have a great selection for you to choose from. Now, they always have your drinks available, like your water, tea, lemonade. Now, the tea is unsweet. We did not buy any of the dining or drink packages on the 4-night. We did get the cocktail drink package on the 3-night. Now, they do have the casino, and just like on all the other boats, you can smoke in the casino. We have been on boats before that have 2 casinos, one that is for smoking, one that is non-smoking. However, on this boat, there was only the 1 casino, and of course, there was smoking available. Now, whenever you go out of the casino, you go right into the sports bar, lots of TVs. There were some casino games right out there in the sports bar as well. And then they also had like your pool table, your mini shuffleboard tables. They had foosball and lots of things like that. Now, they had bars all over the ship, so you couldn't go very far without finding a bar. Now, for your younger kids and your teenagers, they did have an arcade. Of course, you do have to pay. That is additional. You have to pay for that, but it was a pretty good size arcade. Now, they also did have a play place available for like your toddlers that you could take them to when they got bored. Now, there's lots of shows on the boat, and one of the shows that they had was an ice skating show, and it was called Freedom.com. It was really enjoyable. It was the same show on both of our sailings. We only went to it one time, though. But during the day, you can also go ice skating in the ice skating rink. It is open for you to go to at different times during the day. Now, they do have an auditorium, and they have several shows in that. There was actually 2 different shows. They had one night on the 3-night tour that we did was Once Upon a Time, which was different fairy tales. It was a very good show. Now, on our 4-night show, the show was Marquee, and we really enjoyed what we got to see of that. It was different play from different Broadway shows, like Phantom of the Opera and some of the other ones. But unfortunately, it got cut short. They were having some technical difficulties, and the show was not able to go on. And unfortunately, they didn't get it back up and running. So we didn't get to finish that show. Now, we went down to the promenade, and there's so much going on in there. There is a casino entrance in the promenade, and there's also shops, there's ice cream stores, there's pizza, there's all kinds of bars and stuff down there, and it's just a great place to walk through, people watch. We got ice cream one time and just sat down and did some people watching, and that's always fun to do. There's a Starbucks down there. Now, Schooner's Bar is a really famous bar. It's usually pretty busy, and that's usually where they have trivia. Uh, they have trivia all the time. But like I said, you pretty much can't go anywhere on the boat and not find some sort of bar. Now, the Star Lounge is where we would go to have like some trivia, some game shows, and it's also where they sent us whenever we were waiting to transfer. Now, I did go to the spa, and they bring you into this waiting room, and I sat for a little while before I got moved into my room. Now, I will say if you're going to the spa, check online for deals. And if you see deals online and you're not able to book them, screenshot them. And for the most part, they will honor that price. Now, there's lots of pools and water slides and fun areas for the kids. There's, ping pong tables. There is an adult only, the solarium, which has the pool and hot tub and places like that. That is adult only. No kids are allowed back there. Now, they do have the Flow Rider, which I did not try. I'm just not brave enough for that. They do have putt putt and just lots of different fun things available for people of all ages. We really enjoyed the Freedom of the Seas. We thought it was a great boat. We're really glad that we were able to do the 3-night and the 4-night. I'll have an additional video about Coco Cay and the wonderful days that we spent there.